Hello, it's me, Sarah, and today I want to talk with you about being different and being yourself. Yes, I know I do this a lot, and it's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, but I just want everyone who is subscribed to me or watching my videos to know that it's okay to be yourself and to be weird and crazy and strange. Because I've met a lot of people who struggle between being who they are and being themselves, as opposed to being somebody that they're not just to be accepted. Now, for me, it's almost like my nature to choose to be a certain way that everybody else isn't. Like, I'll listen to a lot of music that other people don't. Some of my favorite movies are the ones that got the absolute worst reviews. It's inevitable. I mean, I'm an oddball, I guess. And I hate it sometimes because a lot of the things that I'm interested in or the things that I like, people have never heard of before. And I do stuff that a lot of other people look at and think, wow, that is just crazy. Like, I'm not embarrassed at all to talk about my period. Like, I don't care to tell people when I'm having a heavy flow day. I refuse to get rid of all of these pimples that I have on my forehead because I really don't care what other people think of them, and I mean, they're my pimples, you know, they're me. And I have really, really, really bad dandruff, but I won't get rid of it because I love it. I love scratching my head and just watching all of the little flakes like fall down. It's like Christmas. I don't always put on makeup when I go out or dress up because, you know, I mean, without makeup, you know, that's how I look in the morning. That is my all-natural look. And if people think I'm ugly or they don't like it, I mean, that's how I look. That's the way I am, so that's just too bad. And if I had gone to public school, I would have been the type of girl to have gotten a crush on the teacher rather than have a crush on the young guys, because I rarely get crushes on guys my age because I don't think they're mature enough. I mean, for me, when a guy reaches his 40s, it's like he's just getting ripe, you know. It's like what they say about wine, you know, wine gets better with age. I think that that's true of men, too. I'm nuts, okay, but actually I prefer the term psychotic because I think it has a really nice ring to it. I'm crazy, and I have to be careful when I first meet people that I don't scare them off with my strangeness. And I have lost tons and tons of friends because I won't compromise who I am just to get along with people. And I talk about Jesus a lot, which, you know, people at first think, oh my gosh, it's a crazy Christian, and I am crazy, and I am a Christian. I'm just not a mixture of the two. God is the most important thing in my life, and He made me the way that I am, and I'm not gonna change for anybody. I'm just gonna be myself and stay the way that I am because that's me. It's who I am. And I think that more people should be their weird, crazy selves, because normal is just freaking boring. I mean, you think I want to sit around with you and talk about the weather and clothes and... no. That's boring. But the majority, to me, the normal majority, is boring, in my opinion. Do you know what I like to do for fun? I like to pick a random word and go around all day whispering it to people at random times during the day. For a while there, my favorite word to say was bread. I'd like, you know, sneak up on somebody and I'd go, hey, you know, so-and-so. And then they'd be like, what? And I'd go, bread. And they'd be like, okay. And so, yeah, for a while, my favorite word to say to people was bread. With me, what you see is what you get, like it or not. And that's okay. It's okay to be weird, it's okay to be crazy, it's okay to be yourself and to be silly and to be like totally nuts, because in my opinion, some of the greatest, coolest, best, most amazing people that I have ever met are off the wall insane. And, I mean, if you do happen to genuinely agree with the majority, you can still be different. You can still set yourself apart from everybody else. For example, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I really want to make a Buffy the Vampire Slayer music video using a Within Temptation song. The only thing that stopped me is the fact that there are hundreds, probably millions, of Buffy the Vampire Slayer videos out there that use Within Temptation songs. So I'd sit around and ask myself, well, what is the point? My video, like, how is my video going to be any different from anybody else's video? It's just going to be, like 1 in a million. So I decided that when I do make a Buffy video, that my Buffy video is going to be spectacular. I'm going to work really hard on it and make it as perfect as I can. And I'm going to make it better than any Buffy video out there using Within Temptation music. And that's going to be really hard because there are some great Buffy videos using Within Temptation songs. And you also may be thinking, wow, that's really cocky of you to say your video is going to be better than everybody else's, but that's not what I mean. What I mean is I'm going to try and do the best that I can to make that video, in my opinion, the best video out there. And at the end of the day, it won't matter what everybody else thinks about the video, whether or not they think it's the greatest video in the world, because I'll know that I tried my hardest and I made the best video that I could make, and I'll be proud of it. And to me, it will be the greatest video, like, ever. So if you think that you're really standard and that you're boring and normal just like everybody else, what I'm saying is you don't have to be, because you're not. If you're doing something that somebody else, that everybody else has done 1 million times, then just say to yourself that you're going to try and that you're going to do the best that you possibly can. And at the end of the day, just be proud of yourself for trying. Be proud of yourself and what you did. Just be proud of being who you are. Because at the end of the day, it won't matter if everybody thinks that you did the best or not, because you did the best to your ability, and that is what will set you apart. That is what will make you different. That's what will make you unique. So I guess I'm just trying to say, go out there and be yourself, and don't be afraid to be yourself. No matter what everybody else is telling you, don't be like the majority. Don't be normal. Because nobody is really normal. Everybody has weird little quirks. And it's the weird little quirks, I think, that make us really interesting. And it's really a shame when people feel like they have to hide who they are to be accepted by everybody else. And that's pretty much it. So until next time, bye.